Okay guys, it's been a long time since we've been live here on this channel, and I want to give it a go again as we've taken a little bit of a turn as to where this channel has been going. We've been focusing on different altcoins and it's a very exciting time, so I want you guys to help me out right now. If you can, please smash the subscribe button if you haven't already, and if you want me to do more live streams, I'm very excited to do that if you guys are interested in that. So please let me know by smashing up that subscribe button and leave me a comment in the comment section right now so I can know that there's anyone actually watching, because it says zeros across the board for me. But I'm going to go through the information that I'm seeing in this market right now. We have something that's gone on right now, right? There's something that's happening right now that hasn't maybe gone to plan like some people were expecting, and this maybe is one of the reasons why the market has been pumping. And on Monday's market open, we might see some turmoil. So I want to discuss what I'm seeing here, and I also want to look at some interesting information I found specifically for XRP, and I also want to open up a trade live here. Now, as you guys know, I have my actual trading account here that I'm show you guys every single day, right? We got our XRP trade with our entry, but I want to have a little bit of fun. I want to go long or short on XRP, and I want you guys to decide what we're going to do. So let me know in the chat, and I think there is a way that I can do a poll, right? Here we go, start a poll. Shall we go long or short XRP on 50x leverage, right? So this is not me trying to time a perfect entry or anything like that. This is me trying to have a bit of fun with you guys. So I'm going to use my own money and we're going to have a little bit of fun, but I'm going to start that poll. So let me know what you guys think, and when we get there, we'll do it all together. So very exciting. I think I came up with this idea and I thought it'd be a little laugh here. And guys, if you are interested, we'll be doing it over on Blowfin. Blowfin are a partner here of the channel, and you get some very favorable benefits here. If you sign up using my link, you can get XRP as a bonus. So I'll leave the link to that down there in the description. And as we're speaking right now, Bitcoin is actually looking relatively nice at 103,500. We have reached our resistance right around here, and I am just waiting to see what happens. Looking at the leverage in the market, I am a little bit concerned with what I'm seeing. If we zoom right the way out, basically, there's not many shorts in the market right now. Most people are long. However, this is building. Most people are long, and normally most people are right. So if most people are right, that would mean that the market will pump, right? The market will pump and then they'll make loads of money. And normally that's not what it's normally not what happens, right? Let's be honest. Most people are normally wrong. Sorry, I just realized I did the poll the wrong way around. It says yes or no. Let's end that. It's very strange. There we go. So shall we go long off? Yes, no. Wait, I meant to say, let's start the poll again. Sorry, been a while since I've been live. Shall we go long or short on XRP with 50x? And I'm going to say long this time, or short, rather than yes or no. Short. There we go, short. Make sure I spelled that right, because I struggle a little bit there with the old spelling. Math is good, but spelling is absolutely terrible. Guys, if you are enjoying me going live, right, smash up the like button. Right now I can see there's 15 likes, but 50 people watching. And yeah, come on, give me a little like so we can push this out. I'll do it more often if it's something of interest to you guys. It might not be, though. You might not be interested. But what I was saying, Bitcoin, right? So I would expect, because of this information, this data right here, that we would have a pullback on Bitcoin. Now, why am I talking about that in an XRP video? Well, that's because I believe that Bitcoin dictates what altcoins do, or not so much dictates, but gives altcoins the opportunity to rally, right? And altcoins, XRP is an altcoin. So right now we see Bitcoin rallying, right? And the reason why Bitcoin is rallying is because the NASDAQ was rallying. And the reason why the NASDAQ was rallying was because the S&P 500 was rallying. And the reason why the S&P 500 was rallying was simple. It's because the macro is looking good. And what's happening in the macro, right? Recently we had worries about recession, the end of the world, yada, yada, yada. But what was really coming down to is fear, uncertainty, and doubt. We entered into extreme fear because the market was not certain about certain things that were happening. One of those things was, of course, Donald Trump and his new tariffs. Now, Just today, tariff talks between US and Chinese officials in Geneva as the world looks for signs of hope. Hope would give the market clarity. Clarity is what, or like not worry, right? Certainty that the market's going to be okay is what makes the market go up. When people are uncertain, the market tends to fall because people start to sell because they don't want to be holding assets if something bad comes along. So Scott Bassett, the Treasury Secretary and Trade Representative Jameson Greer have begun meetings in Geneva with a Chinese delegation led by Vice Premier He Lifeng. I'm probably just terrible at names, but essentially here what we're hoping is from this we get a good outcome. The good outcome can then lead to more certainty in the market, and then the S&P 500 goes up, the Nasdaq goes up, Bitcoin goes up, and then altcoins go up, and XRP is one of those altcoins. That's what I'm hoping for. But guys, we had a little bit of bad news come up. China's Vice Premier He Lifeng, I don't know. And the Chinese delegation has walked out midway through the US-China trade talks in Geneva with the US Treasury Secretary and the US delegation without giving any reasons for their swift exit. So this is happening right now, right? This just happened right now as we speak, about 2 hours ago or so. So this is probably not a great sign. Maybe they came to a great conclusion and they're dipping on out, but if not, it could lead to bad things. Also, this could be totally fake news. I can see right here. So we don't know for sure, but this is just what we've seen going through on Twitter. And most likely, good or bad, this will affect the market on Monday. Like I said, when people are certain, S&P 500 rises, Nasdaq rises, Bitcoin rises, altcoins can rise, right? If they're uncertain, the exact opposite of that happening. So be prepared for that, guys. How do we prepare for that? Well, if you follow the same method as me, right? One being the short, the low leverage swing trading method, you can put in your stop losses. As you know, we took profits from our Bitcoin trade recently. You can do that. You can take profits, add stop losses, be prepared for the downside. You can see $8,000 on our XRP trade. Very nice, because we added to that the other day. And guys, you saw it red. I showed you guys red. I saw some people saying, this guy's hiding his trades. They're right in front of you. And we were in red on XRP and we stuck to our guns. Why is the poll over? Oh no, wait. Oh no, it's up there. Guys, smash the like button and also hit that poll. Come on, hit that poll so we know what to do later on in this video. So that's one way if you are trading, right? If you're a trader, it doesn't matter if you're using leverage or you're just on the spot. Have your stop losses, have your take profits, all of that stuff. Prepare in case something bad happens on Monday. Then in our spot bags, what are we going to do if we tumble from here? Well, if we're holding XRP, for example, or Bitcoin or whatever it is that you guys like, if we do come down from where we are, where are the levels in which you are going to buy? Where are you looking closely? Where are you okay to add? So my opinion is if right now you are buying XRP, for example, on the spot market, you should only be doing that if you are willing to dollar cost average if we head downwards, right? I personally wouldn't be messing with buying anything right now if I wouldn't be willing to DCA. That includes my spot bag and also my leverage bag. It's quite simple, right? Because why would I want to buy something now that I can't guarantee will pump? And if it goes down, I actually get it at a better price. That's basically the thesis here. And it doesn't work if you don't actually think that the price of this is going to go up, right? I get people saying that all the time. The simplest way to have made money over the last month or so since the tariff stuff has come out, right, was buying the dip. Like just literally buying the dip. And like everyone, while it was happening, when we were panicking, it was so weird because it was the first time where I saw people who I watch and listen to, and it was the first time I saw so many people saying, don't buy the S&P 500. Don't buy it. It's down 20 to 25%. Don't buy it. It's going to go a lot further, right? So I was buying NASDAQ. I was buying the S&P 500. I was starting the SUI trade. All of this, by the way, you get with the Crypto Strategy School, which is linked down there in the description. It's absolutely awesome. But one of the things you get here is you see my trades. And I was just continually buying Bitcoin, NASDAQ, S&P 500, Solana, SUI, Ethereum, all of these different opportunities, XRP trade, all of this while the market was panicked. And my point of yattering on about this, right, is the market was falling. So we dollar cost averaged into our positions. Doesn't matter what position you're talking about. We dollar cost average into the positions on the way down. So we average our price down. With Bitcoin, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, smash the like button. We got 41 likes. I need your help here. It's the first time in like a year I've ever gone live on this channel. So I need your help. Smash the like button and vote in the poll as to what we're going to do all together. Now, We started buying at 82, right here, right about here. I was like, oh, this is maybe the bottom. So I bought, and then I was right for about a week, right? And then I was wrong, and I bought again. And then I was wrong, and I bought again. And this averaged that entry probably to about 75 or so, 76, right? Because I went heavier and heavier on the way down. Then we started to rally. Now, if we average our price at, let's say, 80, we're up 28%, and we didn't have to worry about timing the perfect bottom, okay? So that's how we do it in the spot market. So if this turns out to be bad news, our strategy, or my strategy, is the dollar cost average. Simple. If it turns out to be good news, we can take some profits from our low leverage trading strategy. We don't have to sell our spot bags in XRP because I'm actually expecting that to go up to hopefully about $10 this bull run, right? That's what I'm expecting. And I know that sounds very low in comparison to what people think, but I like to have realistic expectations of this market. And I will be taking profits from my spot bag on the way up, but I use the low leverage method here to actually give myself the emotional space, bandwidth to take profits, relax, and not have to worry about what to do with my actual long-term bags. And that's what's worked for me over the long term and how I've managed to be profitable, guys, because everyone wants to think, oh, I should have sold, or I should have bought, I should have sold, I should have bought, but no one actually knows. So I use these two methods in tandem, and that's how I keep myself in check emotionally. Now, I came across this tweet here: XRP open interest building to 4.6 billion right now. It was last at this level back in January, which sent the price from $2.30 to $3.30 over the course of 1 week. So we could see a price appreciation of about $1 simply because of this, if this is the case, okay? So I did ask Rock here, why would this make XRP's price rise? Open interest represents the total number of active derivative positions like futures and options that have not yet been settled. A spike to 4.6 billion, as noted in the post, indicates a significant influx of capital into the XRP derivatives market. This often reflects heightened interest from institutional investors, hedge funds, or large traders or whales, as pointed out by the reply down there. When open interest grows, it typically means more money is being wagered on XRP's price movements. If this interest is predominantly from bullish positions, it can create upward pressure on the price, as these traders may also buy XRP in the spot market to hedge or amplify their positions. So very interesting, right? We note that the person who posted this notes that the last time XRP is, you know that. But they're basically good news, right? This could push the price up by about $1 if the same thing that happened in history happens again. Now, of course, no guarantees there, right? No guarantees there, but this would be lovely to see. Now, the way I'm looking at this TA and this price action for XRP is we had our resistance sitting. Let's just get a little box drawn, a little rectangle for us. We'll just put that around that region. That's kind of where I was seeing the resistance, right? We have some there, depending if you're looking at the wicks or the bodies, and we have got through it. So the next resistance we're really looking at is up here at $2.55. And right now, I think XRP's price is basically trying to figure out, well, are we going to smash through that a bit like Bitcoin did, or are we going to come down and retest this region? Now, the reason why I believe most of the time we get these, not that one, that's a terrible example, this one. So we push up and then we come down and then we go parabolic. This normally happens for a number of reasons. One of the reasons is what we look at Bitcoin here, the liquidations, right? Where people's positions are. So I would expect there to be a lot of long positions coming into the XRP market up here. And guess what? When there's loads of longs, because people love to go long at resistance rather than support, when there's loads of those, we come down to retest previous support. But this actually liquidates those long traders before the move to the upside. So I'd also expect something along those lines, coming down, retesting support, taking out some of the liquidity that sits in these regions. And then if we do stay bullish in the market, heading higher. So that's what I'm seeing right now. And of course, I am sitting bullish on the bullish side of things. And I've been bullish all the while through this market. So if you have been maybe put off from starting positions, maybe you got panicked in the market, unsubscribe from the people who panicked, right? We don't want panic. We do want opinions, and opinions can be wrong. That's perfectly fine. But you don't want to be panicking in market situations where there is a lot of opportunity. And we saw the opportunity, we took the opportunity, and hopefully that pays off in a longer term than just right now, right? You've made some nice profits, but I want to see much longer term. I want to see us going back into alt season. and a bull market per se. And you can see we're actually moving. So last time XRP was at its peak was actually when this chart was at its peak as well. And we're starting to break out of our Bitcoin season right now. And what's interesting is the Google Trends shows us that we're basically in a bear market for anyone caring outside of our echo chamber for XRP. And also Bitcoin. No one's searching for Bitcoin. So this goes to show that this price action, right, is being spurred on by us degents who are still here. Imagine when retail get back in. And I think the start of that is happening right now with Bitcoin being above 100K. So if we can sustain this above 100K, I think retail are going to start paying attention. Mainstream media are going to start paying attention. And right then is when the floodgates open and we'll hopefully see the whole tide rise right here. So guys, if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Right now we have 200 viewers and only 67 likes. Come on. Do you want me to go long right in front of you with my own money on XRP? If you do, we got to get these likes to like, what, 150 at least. If there's 231 people here, we only have 68 people. Well, 68 likes. Come on. Do me a favor. I'll start answering a bit of questions once we get over like 100, right? And then we can go and start messing around with a cheeky little long or short. I'll be ending the poll soon as well. So, go on, vote in the poll. It's really weird because I can only see one part. I guess that's the winning part it shows me. And then when I close it, it ends. Let's see. Mad Mike, Connor, you legend. I appreciate you, Mad Mike. Pokemon man. The man. What do we need to get over? Get over what? Oh, 150. Yeah, get 150 likes. Let's go. I'm staying quite good. The time for shorting is over. Just opened up an SPA position 500 on XRP. Fair enough. What's an SPA position? Any questions, guys? Feel free to smash them directly in the comment section. We just broke 105. Come on, let's keep this going. Let's keep the likes going. Up, up, up. And guys, if you are not already subscribed, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. And remember, I am going to be going long. I think I'm going to end the poll in a second. This is my actual trade thesis, right? I got in at 214. In fact, we got in down here, but we've been averaging in. So it's pushed up our price. Right now is resistance. So I probably wouldn't be going long right now, but as a little bit of fun and to do it with you guys, I think it would be a little bit of a fun experiment to just have a little bit of fun here. So I'm going to do whatever you guys say, and we're going to do it all together. We're doing it, by the way, over on Blowfin. And what's interesting, actually, about Blowfin is I've been doing a little test here with copy trading, right? Quantoshi, I met these guys in person. And what they've done is they've created an algorithm that trades, right? And I spoke to them, and I was like, how can we get this? How can we do this together? How can we all have an opportunity to follow you guys? And it's an algorithm. It's not traders. I'm a trader, right? This is an algorithm doing it. So it's like a different idea, right? It's not the same thing. And if we go here, I recently actually built up the position, but we started with 10K and the last trade was closed, right? And we actually only had 12K in the account. So this algorithm has made $9,000. You have to reduce like some fees and stuff. So it's probably about $7,000 here, but it's made that with about $12,000 in the account. Then yesterday it closed the trade, right? And that was the trade that closed out at, I think, about where is it? Where's the profit? Here, $5,800 in the profit. It closed that, and then it reopened a trade today at 102,000, or it might have been last night, and that's now in $1,000 of profit, but that's now using more of my assets. So yes, I increased my assets because I started the trade of $10,000 and I increased my assets myself, right? If you guys want to check this out, I suggest researching it. Go and look at Quantoshi. You can go to their website, see how it all works. Don't blindly follow them. I'm testing this myself, but it's been working really well so far. And it's great to have another thing working to make me money while I'm trading, while my spot bags are doing their thing. So that's why I've decided to do this. And their link is down there in the description. If you sign up using my link, you get access to this, right? You can get some XRP and you get access to Quantoshi. And if you already have a Blowfin account, you can also fill out the form and then you can follow Quantoshi over there. So we'll head over to the futures now. Let me see. Never short in a bull run. Yeah, no, I agree. I don't short. If you've ever seen the videos, I never short in a bull run. Oh, yeah. Do you think it's going to pump before Monday? It might. But it's 50x and the pullbacks are normal right now. It seems too bullish. Holding long. Hey man, why is Ethereum the only thing pumping? It looks like a trap. See, this is interesting because people say that sort of thing, like the only thing pumping. Guys, just look at coin market cap, right? Go here, just the front page. 7 days, we got Ethereum up 31%. But we also have Solana up 15%. We have Cardano up 13%. We have Dogecoin up 30%. We have Sui up 18%. We have Avalanche up 17%. We have Shiba Inu up 20%. We have Hyperliquid up 21%. We have Polkadot up 22%. Polkadot. We got Monero 19%. We got Pepe 53%. We got Pi 24%. So by no means is Ethereum the only thing pumping. XRP is also up 8%. And it's kind of slow right now. This is what we tend to see, right? We tend to see the rest of the market take off. And that's why this chart, the alt season index, is actually interesting because the alt season was going up. A lot of coins were going up, but XRP actually, I think it was like November, December time. That was when it was reaching its peak, right? Let's go all here. Yeah, so the very start of the year, and here, right, December was the start of that, like the first peak of XRP. So that was kind of after we already saw everything. And I remember everyone here was going, XRP is not going to do anything. XRP is doing nothing. And guys, I've been building my position in XRP. It's not my only position. I'm not an XRP maxi, but I believe that one, due to the community behind it, it can do very, very well, right? That's why I've been holding it. That's why I've been trading it. And two, I do actually think it has a lot of upward momentum, especially if Bitcoin's going, especially if Ethereum is going, right? Thanks for your time and your info. No problem at all. Does TA in altcoins like XRP even make any sense? Because I feel like everything is coupled to Bitcoin. If you rewind the stream a little bit, you'll see what I have to say. I think if you've noticed from my channels or if you've seen me before, I do very basic TA rather than like a lot of stuff. I don't use all this other stuff. I just try and figure out where the resistance might sit and what might happen if we pull back, where we might bounce from, right? And you can see this line here was actually drawn before we had the pullback, I think, maybe. But basically, what we want to do is figure out if we ever pull back, where we might go, and if we push upwards, where might we find resistance? So this right here, where might we find resistance? That's why I think TA does work on things that are as large as XRP, but TA doesn't work on meme coins at all, in my opinion. And also, TA can be absolutely blown out of the water. If Bitcoin went violently up or violently down, TA is not going to help us. We're going to go violently in those directions, right? All right, so I'm going to stop this. We're going to end the poll. And then is it going to come up? There we go. Long. 81% of you say we're going to go long. All right, guys. We're at 125 likes. There's almost 300 people watching. Let's get this to 150 likes, and then I'll go long with you. 50x leverage for fun. This is not me doing TA and trying to figure out what we might do. This is a bit of fun that we're having together. All right. So don't follow at home because this is nuts. Market order. 50x, right? Yes. Confirm. We're going to keep it on isolated because I don't want to blow my whole account. And we're going to buy, let's put about $100 into 2,000. How many XRP are we getting? How many XRP are we getting? Am I nuts? Oh, 2,667 XRP right now. We got 15 more likes, guys, and there's 300 of you guys watching the video. So come on. Yeah, I'm on. There we go, 137. I'll do it. Oh, my camera's... See, took so long to like that my camera turned off. All right, let's do this. Long is the way. That's why you should go short. Yeah, maybe. Maybe we should go short. All right. Buy long. Confirm. What happened? Did I mess it up? There we go. Let's put me. Oh, not that. What's going on? Put that over there. Oh, can you stop being difficult? Here we go. All right, I'll put myself there for now. We can see the trade. All right, we are long. We are up 51 cents, guys. No, we're down now. Come on. I wanted to go long more, but it seems you can only go 100x long on, oh, look at this, $1.36. Ask me questions, guys. Let's chat while we see this. Let's see if we can make some money. You can ask me some questions. I got a little bit of time to kill. It's a Saturday. We're chilling. Where are you guys from? I got about 10 minutes before I have to get ready and leave. So hopefully we can print some money here. We got $2, but the position has cost us $1.88. Might have to leave it open. Let's see. It's going to touch 250 and then dump. So we'll get liquidated if it goes down 1%. No, we'll get liquidated if it goes down 2% because it's 50x, not 100x. The Netherlands, what's up? How long am I planning to hold? Well, if we can see profit, we put in $100. So if we can see a decent amount of, like if we get a move and we see, you know, a little bit of profit, I'll try and take that profit, or we'll just ride it and we'll get liquidated and I'll lose that $100. Or I'll leave the trade open and maybe I'll let you guys decide where we should put our, maybe we should do that. Maybe we should just decide where we put our stop losses and stuff and we can just check these trades and we can trade together. That would be cool. Maybe I'll run another poll. Let me know what you think. Northern Ireland, what is up? I got family in Ireland. Ireland. I thought this would move a little bit more volatile. We need like 500x. How many X can we do on Bitcoin? Well, we got 150x on Bitcoin. Ooh, maybe we should go 150x long next time. Let me know what you guys think. Should we go 150x long? USA, what is up? I watch every video on 3 of your YouTube accounts. I appreciate you, Tom. Which is the third one that you watch? What is the news? It's at the start of the video. Just grab it all when it's at 1,000%. Yes, $1,000 profit would be lovely. Greece, what is up? All right, well, I was kind of thinking this would be super exciting and this would go absolutely parabolic and it would either instantly blow the account or not. But it seems that we've come across a position that XRP is not moving loads. We need to get someone here to let us do more leverage. How much leverage can we do over here? Now I'm going, ooh, whoa, whoa. We need 500x over there. Yeah, we shouldn't do that. That'd be silly. That'd definitely be silly, wouldn't it? All right, guys, I'm gonna let this ride. And I'm going to help me in the comment section. Where should I put my take profit and where should I put my stop loss? We don't really want a stop loss. We've already got a stop loss. This is an isolated margin. So we can lose $100. I don't care. Let's lose the $100 or make money. Where should I put the take profit? Should I put it up there? If we put the take profit here, we will make 1%, which on 50x, 50%. So we'll make $50. That's quite nice. Should I do that? I remember when you did 500x and $10 and made 3,000. Yeah, that was crazy. I know. That was awesome. That was wild. That's why it's like taking these outsized bets. But normally that's better to do when the market is crashing because that's when people are panicking and that's what gives us the opportunity, right? Take profit $10. All right. Take profit $10. Let me do a little poll and you guys can quickly vote. How do I do it? I'm too dumb. Oh, here we go. Start a poll. Where TP? 10%, 50%, or 100%. Let's add 100%. 100%. All right. Start poll. You guys let me know. And then we can just use this money and do whatever we want with it. That'll be fun. Yeah, the 500x leverage was wild, right? We'll take profit at 3. The only problem with that is we'll probably get wicked out. Because if we put the take profit up here, right? I don't think it's impossible that we do go here, but we don't have much to play with before going there. Like if we catch the perfect time, it would be great. Morning coffee with Connor, 248 take profit. Now that doesn't sound terrible. That doesn't sound terrible at all. Let's see. 50% is what most of you guys are saying. Guys, if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe, turn on those notifications, leave me a comment, let me know that you want me to go live. Because if live is fun for you, this is just the same as me making a video, except we're live, and it's awesome. Would be nothing good option right now. Bitcoin is falling. Is Bitcoin falling? That doesn't look like it's falling to me. Maybe on like the 1 minute or 15 minute. All right. 49% of you say 50%. Okay, 50% seems to be the winner. All right, I'm going to do that. So we're going to go take profit. Wait, I need to get a price. So we did, what do we need? A 2.5% move, is it? Wait, that would be... Have I lost my mind? Take profit. Here we go. 50%. Lovely. Wait, that's going to give me a P&L of 2. Imagine, guys, we did 2,600. That's a bit silly, isn't it? $500. Oh, this is like the actual price movement rather than 50%. That makes sense. Yeah, there we go. That's 50% gain. $50? I don't hate that. There you go. There's the take profit. And we're in 0.54 right now. $1.58, guys. We're going to be rich. Tom, I appreciate you. Everyone who subscribes on both channels, I appreciate you. The reason why I started a second channel as well is because I've seen a lot of YouTube channels get taken down, and I don't want to be part of that because that would absolutely suck. So, guys, I'm going to leave that with you. If you want me to go live again, let me know on the videos if you want me to go live, and I'll tell you, oh, we're on stock. We've made $6. How fun. Oh, $8. Now, oh, $10. Did we just catch a pump? See, if this was a big position, I'd then take some profits from this, but it's a little position. So also one thing you could do as well is move at break-even stop loss, which is pretty awesome. Remember, guys, if you do want to do something similar, the links to Blowfin are down there in the description. I do my copy trading on here. Yeah, we copy trade on here, but also you got the futures, you got the spot, you got loads of stuff on here, and really it's an awesome exchange. You see it works really, really well, and there's no KYC or VPN, so you don't need to provide any personal details. You can sign up, and you can also get these awesome XRP bonuses that I've asked specifically for this community. So if you want to go and grab it, the links are in the description. Please do your own research. You need to research these things. The reason why I use a number of different exchanges is to mitigate my risk. Sometimes things go wrong in exchanges, and we can quickly, if we see any signs of something going wrong, we quickly move to another one, and then we can also get the benefits from all of these things. So if you want to, the links for Blowfin are down there in the description. And guys, I appreciate every one of you. This was a pretty successful stream, I would say. And if you could do me a favor, if you're not already, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.